Hello everyone, greetings from Story Corner at Book Mine, and I am Sudha Umashanker, and today I am going to tell you the story of how Devi alias Durga, also known as Jagadamba, manifested. Navarathri is upon us, and these are the 9 nights when we celebrate, praise and worship Devi in all her splendor and seek her blessings and protection. That said, the story of how she manifested is truly awe-inspiring, at times hair-raising, and simply breathtaking. So that is what I am going to bring to you today. So let's hark back to a long time ago, when there was a long drawn battle between the gods and the asuras, lasting for several hundreds of years. Now the leader of the asura troop was Mahishasura, and the gods were led by Purandara. The asura leader was immensely valiant, and he managed to defeat all the soldiers of the gods and even the gods himself, and Mahishasura became almost equal to Indra. Now all the gods were utterly dejected by this defeat, and so they decided to go to Brahma and Shiva and Vishnu, and they told them everything that Mahishasura had done and how they were routed, and they also told them that he had usurped the positions of all the important gods, Surya, Indra, Agni, Vayu, Yama, Varuna and others, and completely taken over. Now all the gods were now reduced to mere mortals, and they were roaming around the earth as they were thrown out of heaven. So the gods pleaded with this triumvirate and said, we are seeking refuge and we are at our wits' end. Now how on earth can we defeat Mahishasura, and how can we decimate him? When Lord Vishnu heard this, he was furious, and so was Shiva, who furrowed his brow. And then what happened was truly unbelievable. Great masses of energy emerged from the bodies of Brahma, Shiva and Vishnu, and all the energy came together and united. It was fierce, and it was blazing everywhere and completely blinding, and pervaded all the 3 worlds, and finally it united in the form of a woman. Now her whole being was formed out of many energies. Her face was formed out of Bhava's energy, her hair out of Yama's energy, Vishnu's energy formed her arms, Soma's energy formed her 2 breasts, and the space between them was formed by Indra's energy. Varuna's energy fashioned her hips and thighs, and the earth's energy created her buttocks, and Brahma's energy her feet, and Aka's energy her toes and fingers, Kubera's energy her nose, Brahma's energy her 3 eyes, and in this way all the other gods contributed as well to form the auspicious one. On seeing her, the gods were delighted. All the gods came forward to give her their weapons, because they were very keen that she was going to be Jayanti, and claim victory over Mahishasura. Now the wielder of Pinaka, that is Shiva, created a trident from out of his own trident. Krishna, Lord Krishna, created a chakra, and Varuna gave her a conch. Maruta, the storm deity, gave her a bow and quiver with arrows. Indra, the one with the 1,000 eyes, created a vajra and also took a bell from Airavata and gave it to her. Yama gave her a staff, and the Lord of the oceans a noose. Prajapati gave her, Brahma gave her aksha beads and a water boat, and the sun god permeated all her pores, and Kala gave her a sword and sparkling shield. And if that was not enough, the ocean of milk, the Shira Saga, gave her a sparkling necklace and garments that did not decay. Vishwakarma gave her a head ornament and various other jewellery, earrings, bracelets, armlets for all her arms, and anklets, besides necklaces, rings for all her fingers, and a polished battle axe. And she was truly equipped with many weapons and impenetrable armor. The list doesn't end there. The Himalayas, Himavan gave her a lion as a mount and many kinds of gems. Kubera, the god of wealth, gave her a drinking vessel that never ran dry. And Sesha, the lord of the serpents, who holds up the entire earth, gave her a necklace made of serpents with jewelry. So, thus honored by all the gods, this Devi roared and laughed. That very sound filled the firmament as it echoed everywhere. You can visualize this awesome spectacle, and what a hair-raising experience it must have been to be in such a presence. All the worlds were agitated. The oceans quivered, the earths quaked, mountains shook, and the gods were absolutely beside themselves with joy, and they exclaimed victory to the one who is astride a lion. On seeing this, their enemies were rattled. They were roused from their slumber. Then they armored and armed all their soldiers, and Mahishasura shouted. He said, "What is this, and who on earth is she?" And he rushed towards the sound, and he saw the goddess pervading the three worlds. The earth was indented by her feet, her crown etching the sky, and the sound of her boat twanging, agitating the nether regions. She stood there, enveloping all directions with 1,000 arms, and the battle commenced. The war raged on for 10 days before Mahishasura was killed on Vijayadashmi. In the meanwhile, along the way, she killed many other asuras like Chanda and Munda, and Shumba and Nishumba, and many others before she slayed Mahishasura. The gods were truly beholden to Devi alias Durga, and they praised her and said, "You are Durga, you are like the boat that helps us cross this ocean of samsara. You are Shri, who resides in the heart of the one who killed Kaitaba, that is Vishnu. You are Gauri, who has created a residence with the one who has a moon on his forehead, Shiva, that is. Your face, with a hint of a smile, resembles with a full moon. Your complexion is like molten gold. How could Mahishasura even look at you with eyes of violence and not give up his life?" they wondered. When angered, your wrathful face was terrible to behold. You are the Supreme One created for the universe. And Devi, when you are pleased with people, they are blessed with prosperity and respect and riches and fame. They have devoted sons and servants and wives. Through you, a man devoted to Dharma goes to heaven. When remembered by your devotees, you remove their fears and bestow health, intelligence, and everything auspicious. You are the one who takes away the fear of poverty and misery. You manifested on earth to drain the energy of the enemy. O Ambika, use your sword to save us, as also the sound of your bell and the twang of a bow. O Chandika, save us from sin. Save us in the east. Save us in the west. Save us in the south. O Easwari, use your twirling trident to save us in the north, which is the direction of Lord Shiva. And use your amiable and extremely terrible forms to protect the world. Then they all showered her with flowers and incense and unguents. Pleased with their devotion, Jagadamba spoke to the gods. I am extremely pleased with your worship and devotion. I will give you everything you desire, but I don't know which other task, difficult task, remains to be accomplished. The god said, you have accomplished everything. When we remember you, please remove our hardships. If a mortal praises you with hymns, please confer all the good things in life on them. And thus propitiated Bhadrakali, alias Durga, alias Jagadamba, agreed to their entreaties and vanished. And that is the story of how Devi manifested. If you want to read listen to the full story of how Devi overcame Mahishasura, you can listen to it in my podcast, which is Sudha Umashanker Story Corner. And do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, so that it is a source of support to us, and also it is a means of you being updated of all our future uploads. So thank you for listening in, and I hope you liked this narration of how Devi alias Durga alias Jagadamba manifested. Happy Navarathri.